Wanbo renews its old generation of small projectors with these two new models, the Wanbo DALI-1 and the Wanbo T2 Ultra. And these new projectors are more technological, more modern, more efficient, and even certified. In the next few videos, I'll review these two new Wanbo models and you'll see what's new about them. I'll test them projected onto an apartment ceiling and answer whether they warrant replacing older Wanbo models, like the popular T2 Max. Let's watch the video. The T2 Ultra is one of Wanbo's latest projectors and the first to feature its new gimbal style design, which is what it calls its new rotating table base. Inside the box, I found another free rotating base. It's not necessary for this model, but I will use it with the DALI-1. The accessories box and the projector come in a single package. As accessories, it only comes with a power cable and a Google certified G10 Bluetooth remote control. The projector has a very nice modern look with its innovative rotating base and two-tone front panel with white panels and a dark background. Below is the autofocus system and above is the 3-layer glass optical lens. On the sides are the 5-watt speakers that make up its stereo system, and on the top, a single power button. On the back are the connections. A power input, an LED indicator, a reset button, an analog audio output, a USB 2.0 input, and an HDMI input. In addition to the speakers, it includes a passive radiator used as a subwoofer, which amplifies the sound and reinforces the bass. It's Wanbo's first gimbal-style projector with a rotating base and a 1/4-inch tripod thread. The base can rotate up to 120 degrees, allowing it to be projected in multiple positions, including the ceiling. I find this very useful and helpful, since vertical alignment is the most awkward position to adjust on a projector. That's why in some of my videos I put a small piece of wood under the projectors to align them properly. Well, on the T2 Ultra this is unnecessary, since with it you can project vertically at different angles. The T2 Ultra projector is a device with all the quality and guarantee of the Wanbo brand, and is one of its most elegant designs. It is fully certified and integrates the Google TV system with all the features that this entails. In addition, it has 2 video inputs and the advantage of integrating the internal power supply, so you only need one cable and that's it. But its main novelty is its rotating base, which I consider super useful, since no matter the height of the table where you put it, and by turning it a little, you can cover the entire height of your wall or your screen. You can even project it on the ceiling. As for its specifications, they are quite good and go according to its size and its price, since if you look for it in its official store, you will find it for $219, which is a relatively decent price considering that it is certified, but some still consider it to be a bit high, and that is why only for the next few weeks, if you use my coupon T2 Ultra Javi, which you must write here and then click on apply, it will discount $40 on the price of this modern projector, which is practically the shipping cost, and thus the shipping will be almost free. The Wanbo T2 Ultra is a compact projector suitable for small to medium-sized rooms. According to the brand, it has a brightness of 500 ANSI lumens. This isn't bad, but it's not enough for such a large projection. Once turned on, it will take about 40 seconds to boot up, autofocus, and load the operating system. It's Google TV certified. If you look at the settings, you'll see that they're exactly the same as any certified Android TV device. And here you can see the version information. Additionally, you can see that it has 8 GB of storage and all the other common features of this interface. Additionally, the remote control has a shortcut button for the projector's own settings. From here you can see some features such as the most important correction settings, the different image modes, the different sound modes, the video input sources, and even a built-in game mode which you'll have to try out. As for the interface, it runs as smoothly as I usually find on this type of certified device, and despite having 1 GB of RAM, it seems fine, although it could be better. To give you an idea of the maximum brightness intensity, I'll project a wide screen about 100 inches, and as you pass by it, you'll get an idea of how bright this T2 Ultra is. Not bad for a small projector like this. Another aspect is light leakage, that is, the light that filters through or passes through when projecting a black screen. The T2 Ultra doesn't have severe light leakage. This is noticeable because if you try to find me in the image, you won't easily see me, but I'm there. If not, just look at the light on my watch. With minimal light leakage, the black colors in the projection will be even blacker. As for the color range, these are well balanced and don't look overly saturated, but dark and deep colors like blue show a slight circle of light effect, while pastel colors look much more natural. As this device is very efficient as the sponsor of this video, Gamsgo has renewed. I've been with them for almost 5 years and I don't hesitate to recommend them because they are the best platform where you can find profiles, many at a lower price, whether they are profiles for office, music, anime, English, or your favorite video streaming platforms. Now they also have profiles for the new ChatGPT Plus at less than half the price on their official site. And he's given me a discount coupon called JAVIX to use on all your purchases. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description and try it out. You have nothing to lose because Gamsgo has been around for 5 years and has been providing excellent service all that time. Thanks Gamsgo for sponsoring this video. As for image quality, the T2 Ultra brings with it all of Wanbo's experience in designing and building projectors, so the projection experience is very satisfactory. In addition, the T2 Ultra is native Full HD, meaning it is 1920 by 1080 pixels, and this guarantees sharp and detailed images, meaning the resolution is the same as its older siblings. Due to its size and light output, this is a projector that I would recommend for your bedroom or for small rooms, since brightness is not necessarily its strong point. With a brightness of 500 NSE lumens, it is ideal for low-light environments or for viewing in the evenings, but with the curtains on the windows closed, since in very bright environments, it could look duller. Since this projector is Google TV certified, it also allows for the installation of APK files and runs them easily and quite well, as you can see here. Here I'm running the Flujo TV app, which allows me to access a whole catalog of movies from the best platforms for a small monthly fee. Despite the T2 Ultra only having 1 GB of RAM, it runs the apps quite smoothly. In addition, the Wanbo T2 Ultra includes a game mode option, and therefore you can also use it to connect a console and entertain yourself for a while. But as I have shown before with other projectors, the input lag averages 40 milliseconds, so it can be used for personal or occasional games without any problem. But projecting in my living room isn't always the most ideal situation, because when you turn off the lights, you can see how much light filters in from outside. That's why I took it to a small apartment, which is a more realistic environment, as it might look more like your home. I also wanted to take the opportunity to install it directly on a tripod to test if this affects the gimbal's rotational function. As you can see, changing the elevation angle of the T2 Ultra is fine even when it's installed on a tripod. I'll start by projecting with some light, and you'll see that in dim light, the projection is also relatively good, although the best performance of a projector is in the dark, and in the case of the Wanbo T2 Ultra, even more so, because it's a small projector, but it has all the functions of a larger projector, including the ASA algorithm patented by Wanbo for all its intelligent corrections. The T2 Ultra is perfect for an apartment like this, or in a living room where you can control the ambient light with curtains. If you have similar rooms at home where you want to use a projector, this projector is an excellent choice due to its many advantages, such as its Google TV certified system, Netflix, and other native streaming services, beautiful and elegant design, 3-layer glass lens, sealed optics system, rotating stand, built-in Chromecast, and above all, its price. At $117, using my coupon, it's not excessively expensive for everything it offers. Even with my lights on, you can still get a decent projection with relative quality. Note, as I was saying regarding the projection angle, on the T2 Ultra it is very easy to modify the elevation, and the projector adapts and corrects automatically to any height you project it, and therefore you will no longer depend on the height of the table, nor will you have to put objects under the projector to improve the projection, because the T2 Ultra does it alone, and also, thanks to the ASA algorithm, it does it with precision. You can also customize the image details to your liking, either with preset values or calibrate your preferences, both in the modes and in the temperature of the images, and in this way you can achieve much richer quality images. The gimbal feature of this projector allows you to place it practically anywhere since the projection angle adjusts and corrects automatically, allowing you to binge watch a series, even on the floor. And if you want to change to a more comfortable position, you can rotate it to project onto the ceiling, of course, if you have a white ceiling or a similar color. The gimbal feature of this projector allows you to place it practically anywhere, since the projection angle adjusts and corrects automatically, allowing you to binge watch a series, even on it's a different way of looking at a projector, but it could be interesting for some people since it's a much more relaxed position. The T2 Ultra immediately corrects the projection and makes it look exactly the same as on a wall, and the truth is that I could get used to this new way of looking at a projector. Finally, I used it in the evening in my bedroom, where I've put a small shelf over the bed to watch movies. The projector is compact and portable, so you can practically take it anywhere. As you can see, it's still 5 p.m., but this room is a bit dark, which is why I say bedrooms are perfect environments for this projector, and in a room like this, you can use it practically any time of day. On the downside, its brightness isn't the highest, and it only has 1 GB of RAM. Despite this, the Wanbo T2 Ultra is a compact projector that outweighs its drawbacks, offering vivid colors and an immersive viewing experience. It also features automatic functions such as focus and screen correction, making it easy to use and ensuring accurate, high-quality projection. And be careful, keep in mind that I only projected it on an ordinary wall, because on a reflective gray fabric or a prepared surface, the experience would have been much better, but those will be tests for a future video. The Wanbo T2 Ultra has been launched for a couple of months and offers excellent projection functions for a low budget, since it costs almost half of an X5 Pro, and for me, it completely justifies the replacement of an old Wanbo T2 Max. Additionally, I recommend it for projections smaller than 120 inches, as it is designed for rooms or small apartments where we would like to have a large screen for our home theater. Thanks for making it to the end, my friend. If you liked this video, subscribe and comment on what you thought of this Wanbo T2 Ultra, because your opinion also means a lot to the community.